Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
It is day 2 of the D23 Expo, and we had a wild night last night with everything that was announced. Check out our videos because we'll be posting that. But today, we just got here right as it opened, and we're starting with the D23 Mousequerade. So it's in a different location. A lot of the things last year are in different spots, so we will be on the first floor today. Starting there, we both have reservations. Michael has it for the D23 Marketplace.
The Walt Disney World Studios.
Walt Disney World Studios. And then I have the Glendale for pins. We'll see if it gets called. But yeah, stay tuned and follow along with us. So Nina West is absolutely fabulous. If you've not ever seen her before, this was just a clip of what she does. She's a great host as well, and you're going to be seeing her a lot more in this video. Now we're going to get into kind of the introductions of everybody, and we're going to show you a glimpse of all the costumes and categories and even the winner. So hang around and check everybody out.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Celebrating the most stunning costumes inspired by the best of Disney, Pixar, and of course Disney parks. Leah has transformed the Guinevere without command into an elf and sorceress in the tiki room.
I have to say, it's really impressive what these people can come up with for their costumes and cosplays. Some of the time it takes to create these are weeks, months, even years. I used to do costuming back in college, and I can tell you just some of those simple one pieces can take, a decent amount of time. So for something as incredible as these pieces of art that people are creating, they put a ton of work in there, and it's really hard to see the details when you're so far away from the stage.
Our TV room, Coco, Onward, Haunted Mansion, Judges. There's a lot happening in this first category. Diva of Empire! Disney universe. Listen to that reaction. That was good. What is happening? Portrayed from one of the most popular Disney storybooks. So let's see what happens when there's Snow White, Robin Hood, Merlin. For this category of audience choice of Mousequerade 2024. Thank you so much for being here, and what awesome talent on this stage right now. These are absolutely incredible and beautiful. I met with some of them backstage and could not be more proud to see them up here on the stage. So congratulations to all of you. The winner is Disney's Magic Beginning. Yeah!
That was so much fun. If you've never been to the Mousequerade, we highly recommend it, especially if you're going on your first time to the D23 Expo, or even your 50th time. Now, we are going to go do some shopping, but first we got to see a drum line coming down the hallway with Mickey Mouse being the leader. So we are in the Walt Disney Studio store right now. Well, at least for me, I didn't really see a ton of things that were super exclusive or that I really wanted to get. They did have a ton of stuff that would go great in your house, or if you like more basic t-shirts. They did have this cool Loungefly, and they had some other cool accessory stuff as well. Michael did get a sweatshirt from here, which was cute, but other than that, I didn't see a whole lot of stuff. If you went shopping here, let us know what you grabbed and what you enjoyed about the store. Now, after we were done here, we went over to the Disney Plus area where they had a lot of photo ops set up. You could see the Taylor Swift one, we did the Percy Jackson, Doctor Who. So you could do little pockets from here, and there were some that you had to wait in a longer line for. Everything at the D23 Expo has been very long this year. So you do usually have to wait for some things.
Hello. Yes, please.
Now, going into the Disney Imagineering behind the scenes, we could tell it was set up very different than last time. It was kind of a walkthrough with a lot of the new ride vehicles and things coming to the parks, set up in a nice walkway. This one, it's set into more pods, so you'll see somebody doing a pan on the front, And then we went and looked at like Tiana's Bayou Adventure, some of the costumings, that Rapunzel artwork that they were displaying as well. We always really like looking at this stuff because it helps give us a better idea of what the vision was from the Disney Imagineers. And it's, I think, what you guys want to see too, especially because, we focus so much on the Disney parks, and that's where we're all going. So we weren't able to see everything in here. Again, it was very crowded. And this is also going to be the place, there's a separate section that is roped off right now to show some more things coming after the announcements tonight at the Honda Center. Now, after taking some fun photo ops in the Pixar area, we decided to do a walk around the exhibits. So we took a look at some artwork, we looked at some sunglasses, a couple other things, and then we made our way over to Ava Fest, which is from Abbott Elementary. If you do not watch that show, we highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's like a school version of like Parks and Rec. Now, once you actually make it in, there's a lot of fun things to do. There's like different carnival booths, some photo ops, you can get like a hat or a shirt made, and a couple other things. So, this little like hit the hammer, ring the bell game, the big hammer is not so bad. That little hammer is really hard to get that bell up there. I do like the ocean or the that's trash one, but I don't think it's gonna look good on the hat. Alright, so we got some hats made. They're super cute. And then we were heading over to the pin store, and on our way we saw Dear and Darling. If you're not following them, please make sure you do. They do a ton of Disney bounding and just fun, creative Instagram content. So make sure you check them out. Once we got to the pin store, they do have all the specialty pins laid out. Some of these were ginormous. And also very expensive. Clearly some of them come in full collections. Now all the pins you see displayed may or may not be available by the time you get in, so you do have to try to get a time to come here. And each pin is set at like a 2 limit per pin. So we ended up grabbing a couple of the Haunted Mansions pin, which is a mystery box, and they come with 2 pins each. And I got the big villain Horn King from the Black Cauldron. A lot of the pins were already sold out, which this does happen quickly. So if you went to the pin store and got some of these exclusive pins, let us know what you got down below. Now, once we were done purchasing pins, we did a little bit more walking around, just looking at some of the items, and then we made our way over to see the making of the Muppets board game, which is their Clue version, which is really cool. And we stumbled upon, they're doing this thing where you can be part of the Beauty and the Beast show. They do a little clip of the townspeople and Belle singing. So you get like your stage spot, you get dance choreography, you're singing, you're acting, you're doing all these things, which is a lot of fun. It was actually on our list to do, but unfortunately it just did not line up with our other items that we had done. So at least we got to see it. If this is something you're interested in, we highly recommend it. We could also see who were the dancers who wanted to do it, because that's kind of our thing. And then the girl doing Belle actually does sing her, because she was amazing. We're like, oh my gosh, you just randomly found this person. But yeah, definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun.
And D23, the ultimate fan event. Are you all enjoying yourself so far? I love to hear it. Well, we have two incredible guests backstage that are ready to meet you all, and they're going to be talking about something that I think a lot of people love. Who enjoys the Muppets? Muppet fans. Well, this is the making of Clue, the Muppets board game, and you have the incredible Danny Iglesias and, of course, Nina West. So let's put our hands together for Danny Iglesias and Nina West.
We'll stand here and put your hands together for Danny Iglesias at the Muppet Studio.
And it's my honor to introduce the fabulous Nina West.
Hi, everybody.
Celebration next, well, starting 2 weeks from now. So 2 weeks from now, August 23rd, we will kick off the celebration, and it's going to run all the way until end of next year. We shared a little sizzle at the Miss Piggy panel. Y'all will get the first look of that sizzle, and let's take a look.
Yeah.
The flame is oopie doopie. Good, roll film. I've got a dream too. But it's about singing and dancing and making people happy. That's the kind of dream that gets better the more people you share it with. I always dreamed we'd be back here. Dreams? Those were nightmares.
And so we'll be able to start on August 23rd and run through late next year. And it means that every character is going to get a spotlight, and you won't know what character is coming next. So every Friday on our social media, you'll see us announce who the character is, and then it's like a call to action for fans to tell us why you love the character. You can bake a cake, you can design a Disney-bound outfit, you can decorate cookies or draw a picture. We would love to see how you celebrate the Muppets, so we can share how you celebrate the Muppets.
And that's what I love about the Muppets, is it's so much.
And we're going to dive deep on what the game is all about. So, perfect. So when the folks at the op game right now, right? This is the cover of the game.
The reaction to Muppets.
When the lovely folks at the op games and Hasbro came to us at the Muppets, the collaboration was a no-brainer. I loved Clue as a kid. Clue is such an important strategy game for families, so it made perfect sense to find a way to infuse these two iconic brands together.
And now I have to really ask the question now, with Muppets and with Clue, is there murder?
That was the maybe tricky part. The Muppets, of course, handle darker subjects. They can make them a kind of lighthearted. We've done that before. But in everything we do at the Muppets, especially because we're part of Walt Disney Imagineering, is we lead with storytelling first. So we want to make sure that whatever decisions we were making served a story.
So what is the story, and why does it include murder?
There isn't murder, but it is deadly. You see what I said? You see what I
No murder, but it's deadly.
So I know we're both huge Uncle Dudley fans.
I love Uncle Dudley.
Uncle Dudley is such a fun, obscure Muppet character who deserves so much more love and attention, but he's so unapologetically himself. And so as we started thinking about it, we thought, he probably throws a great party. I haven't been invited to an Uncle Dudley party yet, but I'm trying to get on that guest list.
Take me with you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Plus one.
Yeah, love it.
And we know he loves anything theatrical, so maybe the story is Uncle Dudley is throwing a theme party and all the Muppets are invited. And of course he cast himself in the lead role of this theme party.
Which is the dead guy?
Yes. which is Mr. Body in the game. So Uncle Dudley would of course cast himself in the lead, but it's going to mean that at his own party, he gets to stay in character the whole time by just laying very still and then just eavesdropping on the gossip all night.
Which I have to say is very Uncle Dudley.
Very Uncle Dudley.
So, we've got this idea now, kind of the premise. Uncle Dudley's throwing a party. The most important question, I think, for us fans is, who is invited to the party?
Great question. Hopefully us. This is the party we're going to get to go to. But it goes back to wanting to pay a tribute to the game of Clue, and Uncle Dudley would be really meticulous in his casting choices. He's not just inviting Muppets to a party, he's casting Clue.
Okay, so shall we start shall we start with Miss Scarlet?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, are there any guesses of who is going to be Miss Scarlet? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Who is it?
Miss Piggy.
George the janitor. That's so weird. You guys, I mean, I respect it. It's good, but...
Love Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy's in the role she was born to play of Miss Scarlet. How about next? How about Mayor Green or Mr. Green?
Yeah, Mr. Green.
It would be a shame if we missed this opportunity.
To not make Mayor Green Kermit the Frog.
It's easy being Mayor Green, Mr. Green.
It is very easy being green this time around.
How about Professor Plum? I was always Professor Plum. They're very good.
This is
You all are gonna take my job.
Professor
Well
Plum. The Great.
You're totally right.
How about Chef White? I hope that's not a giveaway.
Y'all have to stop yelling George the janitor. He can't
Swedish Chef? Could it be?
It is.
That's so good.
Hey, Listener Peacock. Until this moment, I didn't catch it. Oh wait,
It's totally good. Solicitor Peacock?
Sam the Eagle.
Oh, we're tonight.
Sam the
I
Eagle.
heard it. Over there?
We got.
Solicitor Peacock is Sam the Eagle.
I just picked up. I was going to. It's blue. They're both blue. But it's Peacock and Eagle.
Yeah, it's Eagle. Yeah, it's a bird.
I got it. Sweet.
Okay, and our final one, Colonel Mustard, invited to the party is... Oh.
We're divided. We're a house divided.
Fozzie Bear.
Oh, I got one here.
I heard it.
I heard it. It is.
Fozzie Bear!
Fozzie Bear.
So you're telling me that I could choose any one of these characters that I get to play when I play Clue, the Muppets?
Yes, but how can you choose? That's the hard part.
There's no choice here. I mean, like, there is a choice, and a tough choice. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, roll the dice.
So I could be Fozzie Bear in the billiard room with the candlestick?
Sort of. Do you want to talk about the weapons?
Oh!
Yeah.
Now, this is where it gets even better, because I heard you might have some tokens in this box right here to show them first to you, where the rest of the world sees them.
We used some Muppet Labs magic to talk about these tokens, and we have some of the designers do tokens in the audience. So big shout out to the people that actually do all of the hard work here.
Shout out to the designers! Yes!
So we know that Uncle Dudley is hosting the party, and we know he's trying to be as faithful to the game as possible. And when it came time for the prop weapons, all that he has are props.
Yeah, so he's going to be looking around the Muppet Theater, or the world of
Yes.
Muppets, to potentially fill
Yes.
whatever those tokens are that you're used to playing.
Exactly.
Clue.
But all he has are Muppet props.
Wait, like, okay. Could there
It
be
seems like
something
he could have
iconic?
probably found a candlestick and a rope, but we're going to play in the world.
We're playing in the world of Muppets. So is there something from the iconic Muppet show that you can show us?
Absolutely. So, standing in for the classic revolver, we have
The Pigs in Space Zapper.
Okay, I gotta explain. Like, when you look at cereal and it's enlarged to show texture, obviously, they will be proper board game size. But this was more fun to show on stage. So, we have the Pigs in Space Zapper. Standing in for the rope, we have the Marley and Marley chains.
Marley.
And these are coated with a beautiful blue patina, so they're kind of like ghostly. They glow.
Oh.
I love the Muppet Christmas
We can
Carol.
just do more.
Yeah.
Sing along.
This is so. Okay, so this is replacing what again?
That's the rope.
The rope. Look at this. How good is this? So good for us Muppet lovers.
For the very lighthearted theatrical footwork. So instead of the lead pipe, we have a cast iron skillet full of Muppet vegetables, of course, which is maybe the most adorable way to murder Mr. Body.
You know, before the show, Danny asked me some of my favorite Muppets, and I literally said Muppet vegetables.
But I think
It doesn't.
specifically said onion.
I
Like
just
if you had to pick one, you said the
I
onion.
love the onion.
That would be a great cosplay.
And that's like rivals my love of the Muppet Penguin. But we can't play with the Muppet Penguin, but we can play with the Muppet Onion here in the skillet.
Yeah, we can. This one is very, very sweet. So standing in for the classic dagger, we have Kermit's sword from Muppet Treasure Island. All of the cute little detail of his sword handle.
That's really great. And what was so when you're getting to like say like this item here,
Yeah.
you have all of these things in the Muppet kind of world to choose from. How did you select? Let's start here with Kermit's sword.
Well, I mean, we just call Uncle Deadly and say, what Muppet props would you pick?
Yeah.
For which Clue prop? But I love the idea of making them really iconic, things that you would want to hold in your hand as you play the game. I used to love the miniature murder weapons.
Yeah,
when I was a kid.
The candlestick.
I was
Yeah,
a quirky little kid.
Same.
But to have these tiny little props in a board game seems so cute, and it was so hard to just try to figure out how to line up the classic Clue tokens and the Muppet stands, which leads to this might be my second favorite. Standing in for the wrench is Gonzo's plumbing artiste statue from the Muppet movie, which is
I think worth the price of the game alone is this token.
and it's true. And I've got to give huge kudos to our 3D sculptors because we didn't have a ton of we did have a 3D file of this since the Muppet movie was made in 1979. So they meticulously watched the movie and recreated this for us in exacting detail. And you're gonna be able to have a little one at home. It's so cute.
So good, Danny.
And then last but not least, and most current, standing in for the candlestick is the Muppets Haunted Mansion which was, since we sit with Walt Disney Imagineering, working on Muppets Haunted Mansion was a natural partnership, and we got to work with that team a lot. But we got to go to Walt Disney Imagineering and say, is it all right if we use your iconic candlestick from the hallway in the board game? And they were so gracious and said yes.
That's really fabulous. So this is so current. This goes up to that project, which is only a couple years old.
Very recent.
And here we are now celebrating that in a board game version.
Yeah,
Right?
but the ultimate candlestick. You could swap that one out for your regular.
So, I think the biggest. So now we got a story. Uncle Deadly's throwing a party.
Yep.
We've got the potential weapons. We're playing in the iconic Muppet Theater.
Yes. So when I was working with the Op Games team, we were originally going to have it set in a mansion, and Uncle Deadly had rented it out, decorated the best he could to try to make it look like the Clue Mansion. But the more we talked about it, the more we realized it's going to be more fun for us to play inside the actual Muppet Theater for our mystery.
Yes, it is. For us fans, this is iconic. I have to ask this question though, as I'm looking at it. I'm here. How true to the Muppet Theater is this board game?
It is pretty dang faithful. We knew you'd want to walk around as a fan in the Muppet Theater, see all of these iconic areas like Miss Piggy's dressing room and Beauregard's supply closet and Pop's desk at reception. We did have to use a little bit of Muppet Labs magic to explain away moving a couple locations. So the canteen moved to the other side of the theater. The access way from Kermit to reception is unfortunately been blocked by an accident. But the important thing was that the mechanics and the gameplay were intact for, so someone at Hasbro counted the number of spaces and the probability of dice rolls to make sure that it still functioned as a game.
And what I'm looking at as a Muppet fan, and I'm sure you're already catching some of these Easter eggs as well, I gotta know, Danny, can you talk about some of the most fantastic Easter eggs in the game?
Absolutely. So there's an element in the game that brings other Muppet characters in. So if you saw that lineup of characters and you went, oh my gosh, my favorite character is in it, I would have loved to see Animal or Bunsen and Beaker or the Electric Mayhem. They are in the game sort of as Easter eggs in the form of player cards that change the way that you play the game and change the mechanics of the play.
Like Animal.
Yes.
Animals in the game.
Animals in the game, it's sort of like a countdown clock. So you're going to keep drawing animal cards, and it's going to make it even more complicated to try to solve the mystery. So he's like the character that raises the stakes. He's trying to crash the party.
Animal? I can't do that. Was terrible. That was so terrible. I was like thinking about it so hard. I was really thinking about it. That was a terrible impression.
But you know, it wouldn't be a Muppets game without other Easter eggs. So
I was gonna say
lots of them in the game.
Tell me about some of our Easter eggs.
We've also got, and this is just a couple, so you'll get to discover more on your own. But some of my favorite are Gaffer the cat from the Muppet Theater. He's sitting on the desk at reception. Little teeny Gaffer the cat. The Electric Man has all 6, yeah, rock on. The Electric Man with all 6 instruments are in the music room there, so you can see all of the instruments in the music room. Muppet Labs has a lot of Easter eggs. I'm not going to tell you what they all are.
Including a pickle milkshake.
It's time. You gotta get the magnifying glass out. Has anyone had the pickle milkshake? Show of hands in the audience.
It was the Muppet Labs pickle milkshake. It's like my favorite thing in life. It's so good.
Don't taste it.
We'll drink one when I'm playing this game.
Oh, great. I don't know if that's when you want to make it home. I think you need to go to Epcot specifically. I don't know that you can just like pickle.
I'm gonna play the game in Epcot. I'm gonna wear all of these badges.
I love, but we've got in the Muppet Labs area, we've got a Gorilla Detector hidden, and you can discover the other ones. I'll leave it there. We'll keep it mystery.
Now this Easter egg is the one that I really love because it became a pretty popular meme. What is it that we see that Kermit's got that's this Easter egg here in Kermit's desk?
Yeah, so Kermit's tiny teacup is on his desk backstage. Kermit has been drinking tea since the Muppet Show, long before there was even internet available on what were cell phones. But man, has that taken off. Kermit tea, it's
always
iconic.
being spilled.
He spilled the tea, he sips the tea, and he's got it there on his desk. And then my favorite one is in the center of the board.
Aww.
There's a tiny Clue board game because Uncle Deadly is hosting this game for the characters to play. So if you look very, very tiny, there's a little party set up there in the middle.
And so you can, it's like this multiverse of Clue. You're gonna fall in and play, you're gonna keep going down this like
deeper and deeper, that stuff up in the board game. So,
no, I love all of these.
So, Nina, will you do the honors?
I would love to. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it to keep it fair. If you know the answer, please raise your hand. Let's try our best to not shout out the answer. So that way someone has a fair chance at winning one of these fabulous gifts.
Absolutely. And I will hand you your poster because I was specifically told, Danny, do not throw posters at the audience. This is a poster of the Clue board game cover, so you can take that home.
No one told me not to throw anything.
From salt. Pass the baton. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Keeping it fair.
Keeping it fair. In the Great Muppet Caper, what priceless jewel goes missing? I see you in the back. I see you in the back. The baseball diamond. That is correct.
You won the prize.
So I'm going to ask you a question that comes with no prize. Whose fabulous baseball diamond was it? That was Lady Holiday's. No poster for you.
Bonus points for the answer.
That's not a question.
Thank you.
I get to stand here and ask all that. Okay, our next question. In Muppet Treasure Island, what character goes missing after checking the lifeboats? Right here in the front.
Whoa!
Whoa!
All right. Well,
Super fan, Sam Eagle is Mr. Arrow. That is correct. Look at that T-shirt too. That's a Dr. T-shirt. That's a super fan. We love to see it. Go ma'am! How about one of the best things on television, right? Can we talk about that? That was incredible magic. In Muppet Christmas Carol, my favorite movie of all time, what sweet snack does Rizzo misplace? I'm gonna let you pick.
Don't make me pick. They're looking at me with the eyes, the nice eyes.
Right here. His jelly beans! That's correct!
Oh gosh, wow,
Okay, I'm just gonna turn, I don't wanna look at you because then I feel bad if I don't pick you.
Okay, here we go.
We have one more poster left. In Muppets Most Wanted, what is the name of the missing criminal mastermind? You have to pick this one.
I saw you first with the crown. It is
Constantine! That is correct, because you know what? He's number one. You're number two.
Oh wow, she loves Constantine.
You love Constantine? He's your boyfriend. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Baby, stop right there.
In Malibu specifically. It's just specificity that makes it
To a
romantic.
Malibu.
That was so much fun. We love the Muppets and learning more about them, and that game looks great. We will be getting that. After that, we went to the Pixar Ball giveaway. You can only get it by getting it in the raffle and given a spot. After that, we are heading to the HANA Center, so make sure you check out part 2 to see everything that has been announced coming to the Disney parks. Have a great day, and we will see you later.